I would say I'm a bit prone to starting my videos as the sun is starting to go down. Probably because up until now it seems like I ought to be very busy. So, this is what I got done today. I potted up the ostrich fern, finally. And I'm not sure if this is a root shoot off of the Saskatoon, I think that's the case, or the strawberry, or cherry, why did I say strawberry? And, until I figure it out, hopefully it'll be okay with being in a pot. So, most of this was underground, but it was just like a runner. The rest of everything is doing quite well. I'm slowly emptying out this water barrel by using it to water the other plants. Even though it rained a good bunch of today, I have gone up and soaked in the 4 of those hazelnuts, and I continue to water the raspberries because they didn't leaf in, and I wonder if that isn't, maybe for the first time, my watering in via filling up the jug around it might have damaged the leaves. So hopefully they're still alive underground and will come up eventually. I'm going to keep watering them until I am sure what's going on with that. The flowers are still bonkers. I haven't gotten any blooms off of the apple or the pear here, and I'm wondering if I need to, maybe they need more nitrogen, because they get a decent amount of sun. They get a half day of sun, and this is 2 years in a row now where they haven't bloomed for me at all. Now there's a possibility I'm just jumping to conclusions a little too soon here, but we'll find out. And a few more types of daffodils popping open here, as always. This tends to be the case for an extended period of time here. Still a huge blanket of yellow and white. I think, let's see if we can get this to focus. I think these could start to bloom this week. We'll see if they do. That might be the case with the cherry in the middle too. Saskatoon cherry. If that is another Saskatoon, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with, because I'd like more privacy over here. I've had people suggest a pawpaw in the corner. At first, I didn't think it was a very good idea because they had an awning, but now they don't. They took it down. I feel awkward pointing my camera at my neighbor's house, intentionally and pointing, so we're not going to keep doing that. Oops. So, now that they don't have an awning right next to where it would be growing, that might actually be a really good thing to put there. Maybe I'll get the prolific variety next year. I do want to plant a couple of the Saskatoons up in the thinner spot of the hedge up there, because those are Rose of Sharon. Holy weedy, dispersive seeds. The less of those I can have, the better. But pretty well they've already taken over a good chunk of the cliff. I think a Saskatoon row would be a really good thing up. It's like, this is Chinese privet. For better or worse, it's not my hedge. I did fill it in with more Chinese privet just because, it's not my hedge. Wouldn't want to give them something different. But I did just intersperse that with hazelnuts, so we'll see what we do with all of that. And then over here, here's the other Saskatoon. Here's my plum. There's the sweet cherry. That one's a sour cherry. There's starting to be little flower buds on the red currant here. Oh, they've opened. These are such green little flowers, I didn't realize they had opened, but there they are. They've opened. That's the red currant. And then over here is the brand new Yostaberry, so it probably won't produce fruit this year, most likely. But whether it does or does not, I need to really hack at its predecessor after this 2003 precursor to Jostaberry goes to seed, because this one does not have a spreading habit. This one will take over. Whether you let it or not, it just will. Oh. The Grecian wildflowers are wide open. These are really big flowers this year. They're quite happy, which is neat. And then no signs of any asparagus yet. Oh, look, one got way over there. That's another one of those purple flowers right there. Yeah, no signs of the asparagus yet. That's okay. And then, yeah, that's how the garden's doing. Not a whole lot of progress up here recently, but it doesn't look too bad right now. When it was all just completely tarped, I really wasn't happy with how it looked. But now that it's just tarps around the edges, I don't feel as crappy about it somehow. So I guess that's a good thing. I do want to swap out this monstrous... Basically, there is a invasive honeysuckle all down the cliff, and for several years I didn't bother to care. And there it grows. Because I didn't bother to care. So I will probably leave this plastic up against this edge until I figure out how to get rid of that. And this is why I know that raspberry's behind in sprouting, is because this one not only budded up but fully opened its leaves. This is a reblooming type, and it's quite nice to have. I like it. But it has rather vicious thorns, and because of how tight my garden is, I really can't do for thorns in this garden. It's a shame. And the reason it's a shame that I can't do for thorns is because a lot of the best nitrogen-fixing plants, other than peas and beans and stuff like that, a lot of the best, like, tree and bush-sized nitrogen-fixing plants are very, very thorny. So, I've determined that that's true of the goji berry, which otherwise I would love to plant, but it's just too tight around the corners in here to be dealing with something that has thorns. It's also true for, what are those little orange berries? Sea berry. I think that's right. Hypothalamaceae, I think it is. I don't know if my common name or my Latin is correct. We try. So, it's alright. Still haven't burned this. You know, it's alright. But, oh, look, little bird. The garden is doing quite well. I have this guy. He's a jerk. I think he's moved into the old groundhog tunnel that I found, and so I guess next time I clean out my cat box, I need to dump the litter down the hole. Ha! You're a jerk, I don't like you. But he's really been hanging out in the garden a lot. And I have not been down to look at the terracing since that one quick peek video when my camera was new and would only do about 6 to 10 minutes of viewing, and I uploaded that. It was super short. So I think I'm about done giving you a tour here. I'll just give you a nice pan. There's my house. There's the sunset taking colors into the rest of the house, and there's the shed. So, it's a really nice day. I'm happy with it. Oh, geez. I keep putting the grapevine prop back up in the tree in a way that I think won't fall, and it keeps falling back down. Literally just did that this morning. I don't think I can get a rope up high enough that it'll stay, though. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to figure something out about that, because I really do want that grapevine growing up into that tree so that it can catch the branches as they fall. It's a wild type. Native. Alright, well, happy. I guess it's spring. The wind's been blowing like crazy. And since it's been blowing like crazy, I'm pretty sure we're having a front come in tomorrow. It's been like 70 degrees today, but tonight or tomorrow night, like tomorrow the high's more like 47 or 50. Not major changes, but enough that the wind is just whipping. Holy cow. So, have a good day. Okay, bye.